out and about. We've got Cheapskate in the background and we're sitting off the front of Harwich there, probably a mile or so out. Not the nicest of weathers out, but we've certainly been out in worse, and the weather we've had recently, we're going to take any opportunity, so when it's safe we get out. We've got young Marty on board. He's brought some lug with us, we've got some squid, we've got some herring, so we'll see how we get on. We've got the traps out and we'll go from there. First knock on there for Marty. What bait you got on there, mate?
Squid and herring.
Squid and other generic fish bait things. Gorgeous day for it. First fish of the day, fell to squid and herring. Not too bad, lovely looking fish. First fish of the day, cracker. Goodbye, old friend. Well, I've just had a little tiny pin whiting. That's fallen to lug and squid wrap, while Marty's had his first fish of the day. Nice long doggy. Happy days. Cracker, mate. Nice one. Get that back. Wait for another little tap, tap, tap. All small stuff so far, but fish are coming over the side, so happy days. Not the kindest of conditions. We've got a bit of wind over tide, and we are fishing almost dead low on the way up. It's on the flood at the moment, so we're in the first hour and a half of the flood. So hopefully we'll start to see things picking up a little bit. Anything? There you go. Little tap, 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 tap-a-rooney. Got something on?
Well in, sir.
A whole squid already.
On a whole squid?
Yeah. Ah, Captain's dogfish has eaten a whole squid. Tremendously pleasant on him. Big fat doggy. Excellent. I'll make the bloopers real. Nice fat doggy.
Nice, nice.
Maybe not. Not as big as I thought it was. Have a little fish. Look. Nice, into another one. What's that, uptide?
Yep.
What you got on? What bait is it?
Squid and lug.
Squid and lug. Could this be the spring run? It is a whiting that's come off. Goodbye, Mr. Whiting. Lots of little tiny taps on these rods. Whatever the bait is either whiting or dogs hitting them. Cracking bit of sport though. Lovely to be out. We've been out for ages. So every little tap of the rod is a renewed sense of hope. Decent fish on here. Yes.
Well done, Ed. Is he into skate?
Very skatey. Yeah, boy!
Look at that bend in the rod.
Tide's running a bit, and we got the good one on here. There she is. Cracker! That's not a bad fish, that. How dark it is.
You need the net?
That's only lip hook. Might try and get it. Lovely male thornback. Beautiful dark colours.
Nice fish that.
Huh?
Nice fish that.
That is, isn't it? Beauty. Not many thorns on it either. Well, I'll tell you what the thorns are. Get that around there, look. How sharp they are around there. Cracker. Goodbye, old friend. Woohoo! Marty's just wound down on something. Feeling alright? Another doggy. What's that coming on? A bit of squid. Nice to see him again, really. Haven't seen dogs for a little while. No. And there's catching something, but whether we'll get fed up with them pretty soon or not, we don't know. We do know. Two outside rods are up tiding, so they've got a bit more motion to them with the boat, so just getting used to that with the boat. Two centre ones are down tide, 20 metres or so. We got 26 foot of water. There you go, that's a decent tap on that one. Yes! There's a skate. Gotta be. That's a fish. Lug and squid wrap. Take your time then. No one wants to say the word.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, cool. That wind's starting to pick up now as well. You can see it's not fantastic conditions. Skatey! Yeah, boys. Happy days, Marty. What was that? Squid and
lug.
Squid and lug.
Quite clearly attached to the squid.
Happy days.
Nice bite as well for the size of it.
It's in the tide as well, I suppose, isn't it? Happy days. Murky old water. Well, the wind finally picked up out there, and it's still very windy in here, but we're now sitting in the river, just off Harwich. There goes the ferry. Yellow boat there, and we're just by the Ganges green marker buoy. There's Shotley, and the lightship's just through there. First cast in. Marty's had a knock on his right rod. Tide is absolutely ripping through, but we're holding on fine. Island by Harwich, and still here. We've had a couple of whiting. Changed over to a small single hook with some beads on, see if we get some little flatfish, but really slow in here at the moment. Well, Marty's just had a little knock on his left-hand rod. Be a little whiting or something there. But the weather is setting in big time now. It is really windy. It's not overly pleasant to be out here, but we are out here, and that's what we've got to be grateful for. Got cheapskate down there in the distance, they've just come in as well. What do you reckon, Marty? Anything on yours?
Knocking, mate.
No. What you got there, boy?
That's the problem, Billy.
Why the fishing is slow. Couple of delicious crabs. I love that squid. Marty's left-hand rod there is having a couple of knocks, and in the background you see Cheapskate trying to set an anchor whilst having a nice little drift down the river. It's not quite working out as planned for them. Keeping morale high here, changing the baits regularly, feeding the crabs whilst enjoying a windy, misty, might as well call it cold. Cold day out. Thank God now, is it?
Stop knocking.
No more knocks on the door. We got a little whiting on there. See what that little tap was. There's the Galatea, which is Trinity House's boat, being brought in by Grey Test Tug. And that'll be going over there. And hopefully it will swing around and not hit us, because that would leave a little mark in the gel coat, I think. Probably time we headed in. It's been a bit of a mixed day really. We started off at the front about 2 miles off, a couple of skate each. We had whiting, dogs, then came into the river trying to have a bit of escape the weather. And we've had another couple of fish here, nothing massive, just a couple of whiting and things. But now the weather is starting to turn here, and before the visibility gets too poor, we'll head in, get the boat back on the trailer, get her washed down, and as always next time.